in Wisconsin by an average of 36-16 in such games in the past 4 years. The biggest game this weekend, the number one game in the Funky Four, the four biggest games this weekend in college football is SC taking on Alabama. All right. What time is this? Time to get out of here? Bonus stew! Bonus stew! That's right. We got some bonus stew for that ass. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we got too much stuff to talk about, man. I still got some stuff I want to get into. Some college football talk. We got to talk Georgia Tech. We got to talk UGA. Got to talk about who I like. Give you my prediction for the national championship game this year as well. We just got too much stuff to get into. So we got bonus stew. Yes. That's right. Hey, don't go away. Bonus stew with the Doug Stewart Show coming up next. Stay tuned. What is ID Life? Well, over the last 18 years, a group of scientists and doctors have been working on the development of a one-of-a-kind nutritional supplement program that takes all the guesswork out of what you need and delivers your truly personalized pharmaceutical-grade nutrition with your name on it directly to your door. Through the integration of thousands of medical and scientific studies, answers you provide to the free assessment, and more than 5,470 algorithms that process the data, ID Nutrition recommends what you need, leaves out what you don't, and blocks things known to the system to have possible adverse effects based on the answers you provide. The result is a program that is revolutionizing the health and wellness industry. Welcome to ID Life. For more information, just go to thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. That's thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BB Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. Footballsportsapp.com. What is it? It's the first live-action mobile sports app played in real time and a cool way to immerse yourself in the game. Make coaching calls just like the pros. Check out the video. Download for free this fall and register now again at footballsportsapp.com. Want to be part of this new exciting technology and make money? Fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. Again, footballsportsapp.com. Yes, sir.
Do I love you? Do I lust for you? Am I a sinner because I do the two? Can you let me know? Right now, please. Benita Applebum.
Bonus Stewies. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Fantastic, freaky, funny Football Friday. Bonus Stew. September 2nd, 2016. I haven't mentioned it today, man, but we are 1 week away today from the start of TDSS2. That's right. The Doug Stewart Show Weekend 2. Coming up in ATL, man. Can't wait to kick it with y'all, man. If you can make it to town, man, do so. We're going to have a great time. Did it last year for the first annual, second year anniversary coming up. And the reason why we started doing this, man, because trust me, we have the best chat room in the world. If you're new to the show, I'm talking to you. We have the best chat room in the world, have become family-like in the chat room. I see Thorny in the chat room, man, right now. Thorny says, I just looked up Scarball. Good Lord. Yeah, I talked about the Bo Scarball kid in the last segment. And, like, I don't know where the hell they getting these damn running backs from, man. With Derrick Henry and now this Bo Scarball kid. And Thorny, I don't know if you heard the top of the show, man. I understand that you lost your father. Condolences to you, prayers to you. Been there, done that. But the Stewies are kind of like family, man. So we have all this interaction for 2 hours a day, 5 days a week for an entire year, man. People want to meet each other. You know, they want to put a name with the words in the chat room on Spreaker.com. So we decided to have a weekend designated where people can come to town and meet each other and hang out together and do all of that stuff. So next weekend, starting September 9th, man, TDSS Weekend 2 right here in ATL. At some point early next week, I'm going to request that you shoot me an email so I can get kind of a head count for how many people we expect for each of the events. Don't do it now. I'll tell you when. And so that way that we make sure we have everything worked out and in order and ready to go. But right now, Friday night, we're going to meet at Cafe Circa, downtown ATL at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturday, late afternoon, right now, we're going to meet at Twin Peaks, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, right there in Buckhead, not too far away from the Doubletree Hotel, the host hotel in Buckhead, right here in Atlanta. Saturday night, we're going to get together after Twin Peaks and congregate at Goosebumps, which is a gentleman's club in ATL. Yes, sir. Yeah. So that's Saturday night. And then Sunday, man, the big shebang. All right, the Two Live Stews first official tailgate for the 2016 season, man, at the Georgia Dome, where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be in town taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Uncle Ray will be in town. We always talk about Uncle Ray on that big-ass barrel grill that he's going to have dragging behind his truck coming all the way from Sumter, South Carolina. It's going to be crazy. That starts at 11 a.m. Sunday, September the 11th. A lot of you may be leaving out early Sunday morning. I'm not sure, but, you know, the tailgate's going to be up the chain. If you can make it, please try and do so. We have bonus stew here on the Doug Stewart Show. Yeah, I knew we weren't going to be able to get in everything we needed to in 2 hours. Still need to talk about Georgia Tech and Georgia, who got games coming up this weekend, the first games of the season for both of them. We need to talk a little bit about the national championship, kind of go on the record as well. Go on the record and tell me who you like to play in the national championship game in the chat room, because we can go back and look at the chat room, and the chat never goes away. Like the chat that we had, you know, a year and a half ago is still there. So we can kind of use that as a record on you guys' predictions. You know, maybe you got a kind of like a dark horse team that nobody is thinking about that might play in the national championship. So post your thoughts in there. I'll tell you who I like to play in the national championship this year at the end of the show today. I'm going to read some of your chat here in a second as well. But Georgia, the Georgia Bulldogs, under the first year under new head coach Kirby Smart, takes on the North Carolina Tar Heels, the number 22 Tar Heels taking on the number 18 Georgia Bulldogs. The Chick-fil-A kickoff game in the Georgia Dome. Coach Smart has pronounced the 18th-ranked Bulldogs star running back Nick Chubb recovered from that severe knee injury that he sustained last year mid-season and ready for the Tar Heels. Yeah, so Nick Chubb is going to be ready to go. Chubb has rushed for nearly 2,300 yards in just 14 career starts over the last two seasons and will be an immediate challenge for North Carolina. The Tar Heels defense gave up 319 yards on the ground in their loss to Clemson in the ACC title game last year and a whopping 645 to Baylor in their bowl loss. So they've been very quiet about Nick Chubb. saying that he looks good. But if you saw that injury last year, man, dude just got his knees just taken right from under him. Cleats stuck in the ground, just a bad, bad sight. North Carolina will be starting a new quarterback when junior Mitch Trubisky takes over for Marquise Williams after serving as Williams' backup the last 2 years. Senior Grayson Lambert, who started off on last season, edged highly touted freshman quarterback Jacob Eason. So Grayson Lambert's going to get your start. That doesn't sound good to me. Yeah. Hey, maybe Grayson Lambert's worked on some things. I don't know, but Grayson Lambert starting for your team is not a good look, based on what I've seen out of that kid. But, Jacob Eason is this highly touted kid, once again, coming from the West Coast, and he's a freshman, a true freshman, so it might just be a situation where they want to ease him in. We'll see. Lambert threw 12 interceptions with 2 interceptions last seasons, but struggled against quality competition. The Georgia faithful are eager to see this Eason kid. He's been hyped up a lot. So we got a big game here tomorrow night, 5:30 p.m., the Chick-fil-A Bowl at the Georgia Dome. The Georgia Bulldog. The Kirby Smart era starts tomorrow. Former Georgia player, worked and mentored by Nick Saban. Very interested to see. I mean, I forgot his damn name earlier, but Mark Richt, man, had a tremendous career in relative terms at Georgia. But I feel like a lot of other people, man, that it was time. I've never thought that it was about, winning a lot of games. I've always thought it's about winning championships. Okay? And as great of a job as Mark Richt did for his tenure here at the University of Georgia, man, I just think it was time for a change. You bring in Kirby Smart, a guy that's been under Nick Saban for many years, a defensive-minded coach, a guy that played for the University of Georgia. So spirits are high around Athens. We'll see. We'll see how fast that they can get, their feet on the ground and running. But, yeah, Georgia takes on North Carolina. Don't forget, North Carolina gave Clemson all it could handle last year in that ACC championship game. Okay, so they ain't no punks. They've been kind of coming up lately. So that's going to be an interesting one this weekend as well, where the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the Georgia Bulldogs, ACC versus SEC, the Georgia Dome. That's a good look. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. When we get back from the break, we'll talk a little bit about Georgia Tech, BC. Yeah, they're playing across the water. We'll get to that conversation. We'll get into who I like to play the national championship, who I think is going to win it. And then we'll read some of your chat. As a matter of fact, when we get back, that's what we'll do. We'll read chat. That's all we're going to do when we get back. We'll read chat. Bonus stew, shouty. Bonus stew. Where else but here on the Doug Stewart Show? Back in 3 minutes. Action on the football game and scored a big win, right? But now you got to wait weeks to collect your cash. Not cool. Nothing more frustrating. That's why thousands of online players are making the switch to MyBookie. MyBookie.lv is an industry-leading website. They offer real Vegas odds. I repeat, they offer real Vegas odds, not that play stuff. And they have incredible player props, live in-game action with odds, updated in real time, and as I told you, fast, no-hassle payouts when you win, period. Here's what you need to do. Join now, and your first deposit will be matched dollar for dollar up to $1,000. You also get an extra 10% bonus when you sign up and deposit in the next 30 minutes. Use promo code PODCAST to activate that offer. Visit MyBookie today or call 844-900-BETS. That's 844-900-BETS. But don't forget, you have to use the promo code PODCAST to get the free loot. Open your account and start winning. Expert or rookie, you got to check out MyBookie.lv. Imagine if your business could interchange skilled engineering and technology professionals as easy as, say, you can change a high-end car part. Now, hear this out. If you could, when one highly trained, skilled employee left the firm due to growth, dismissals, maternity leave, or retirement, you